Welcome to Blessing of Stoicism, where ancient wisdom meets modern life, helping you cultivate resilience, wisdom, and true fulfillment. Waste no more time arguing about what a good man should be. Be one. Marcus Aurelius. Have you ever stopped to wonder what truly makes you valuable in a relationship? Deep down, every man seeks respect, affection, and the quiet reassurance that he is truly valued, not for what he owns or what he achieves, but for the strength of his character. But how do you earn that kind of deep admiration? How do you show your worth in a way that is unshakable and undeniable? Think of every relationship as a journey, one where you are both the traveler and the mapmaker. To navigate this path with wisdom, you must first uncover the hidden treasures within yourself and learn how to share them. Today, I will guide you through 9 silent actions, inspired by the teachings of the Stoics, that will reveal your true worth to those you love. These are not shallow tactics or fleeting gestures. They are principles that forge deep, lasting respect and build relationships rooted in strength and authenticity. Get ready to illuminate the path to love, respect, and inner mastery, because a man of true worth does not seek validation, he embodies it. Now, let's begin. Lesson 1. Understanding your true worth. So how does Stoicism relate to understanding your value in relationships? Understanding your true worth is not about external validation. It is about mastering the one thing fully within your control, yourself. Stoicism teaches that we must focus only on what lies within our power, and your self-worth is exactly that. It does not come from fleeting social media approval, the attention of others, or how the world perceives you. It comes from within. As Epictetus once said, "How long will you wait before you demand the best of yourself?" The moment you realize that your value is independent of outside forces, you step into true freedom. Imagine yourself as a rare gemstone. Its worth does not change just because some people fail to recognize it. A diamond remains priceless, even if it is buried in the earth or left unpolished. In the same way, your value does not diminish simply because someone overlooks you. The modern world constantly bombards us with images of success, making it easy to feel inadequate. But here's the truth. Rejection, comparison, and doubt hold no power over you unless you let them. The Stoics understood that real strength comes from self-mastery. Instead of seeking approval, ask yourself, do my actions reflect my values? Do I lead with integrity, compassion, and resilience? That is where your true worth is revealed, not in another's opinion, but in how you carry yourself. Marcus Aurelius, the great Stoic emperor, once wrote, "The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts." Take a moment to reflect on this. Who are you beneath the surface? What principles define you? Strength comes not from being acknowledged by others, but from recognizing your own depth. When you embody self-respect, confidence follows naturally, and those around you will sense it. In relationships, the strongest connections are formed not through validation, but through the mutual recognition of individual worth. Always keep in mind, understanding your worth isn't a one-off event. It's a continuous journey, a practice that evolves over time. It's about waking up every day and acknowledging to yourself that you have value, not because of anyone else's opinion, but because of the inherent qualities that make you who you are. Lesson 2. Actions speak louder than words. Words are easy, promises are cheap, but actions require effort, discipline, and integrity. This is where a modern Stoic stands apart from the rest. Marcus Aurelius once said, "Waste no more time arguing about what a good man should be. Be one." And that is the essence of true worth, not in what you say, but in what you do. Imagine a man who swears his loyalty, who paints a perfect future with his words. But when the moment of truth arrives, he vanishes. He doesn't follow through. He breaks promises. He disappears when you need him most. And yet, too many hold on to words, hoping they will turn into reality. But a Stoic does not live in illusions. A Stoic sees reality clearly. The game changer? You observe, not just listen. Instead of being blinded by charm, you judge based on action. Does he follow through? Does he stand firm when tested? Does he keep his word when it costs him? Because talk is free, but effort is proof. And this isn't just about others. This is about you. Do you show up when it matters? Do you prove your worth in silence through action? A king never begs a queen to stay. A warrior never explains his strength. He simply stands strong. By embracing this mindset, you set a new standard. You no longer accept empty words. You demand proof, not with anger, but with quiet confidence. You become a man of discipline, a man of action. Because the world respects action. The weak talk, the strong act. Let this be your guiding principle. Watch what they do, not what they say. Protect your time, your energy, your trust, because you are the prize. You've already won. Comment below. I control my mind. I control my destiny. Like, share, and subscribe if you refuse to be fooled by words ever again. Lesson 3. The Art of Nonverbal Communication. You are the prize. A king never begs a queen to stay. This is not about arrogance, it's about self-respect. In a world where people crave instant gratification, where attention is scattered like leaves in the wind, a Stoic man stands firm, composed, unshaken. Marcus Aurelius once said, "Waste no more time arguing about what a good man should be. Be one. Your presence alone should command respect, not through loud words, but through silent, powerful action." Modern life teaches men to be always available, always chasing, always proving. But the man who understands Stoic principles knows that what is freely given is rarely valued. Have you ever wondered why people desire what they can't easily have? Because mystery breeds attraction, and restraint breeds respect. The moment you hand over all of your time, energy, and emotions without discernment, you become predictable, common, just another option in a world full of distractions. You must become the rare, refined presence that others seek, not the one desperately seeking validation. It starts with your presence, how you carry yourself before you even speak a word. Your posture, your expression, your style, they all tell a story before your lips ever move. Dress with intent, not for attention, but for self-respect. A Stoic man understands that his appearance is a reflection of his discipline. He doesn't reveal everything at once. He lets his actions, his wisdom, and his silence speak for him. Then comes the most valuable asset of all, your time. Time is the currency of life, and yet so many give it away carelessly. A Stoic man is not easily accessible because he values himself. He gives his presence purposefully, not randomly. He is fully engaged when with others, but he is also unapologetically unavailable when he is working on himself. This is not playing games. This is mastery. As Seneca said, people are frugal in guarding their personal property, but as soon as it comes to squandering time, they are most wasteful of the one thing in which it is right to be stingy. And then there is emotional control, the hallmark of a man who has conquered himself. The world will test you. People will provoke reactions. But a Stoic does not let his emotions control him. He does not seek external validation, nor does he give away his energy to every fleeting moment of drama. He remains composed. He remains unshaken. This doesn't mean he is cold. It means he is in control. A man who can master his emotions can master his life. The power of restraint is not about distance. It is about value. The relationships that last are not the ones built on quick access and easy availability. They are built on mutual respect, on a foundation of earned closeness, not instant gratification. You must teach the world how to treat you by the way you carry yourself. A Stoic does not chase, he attracts. A Stoic does not beg, he commands. So, stand firm, be selective. Choose wisely who gets your time, your energy, and your emotions. Be a man of depth, not desperation. Speak less, observe more. Act with intent, not impulse. And watch as the world begins to respect you in ways you never thought possible. Comment below. I control my mind. I control my destiny. Lesson 4. Present yourself with dignity. Presenting yourself with dignity isn't about impressing others, it's about self-respect. A man grounded in Stoic life knows that his worth isn't tied to appearances or validation, but to his actions and discipline. Seneca said, "It is not the man who has too little, but the man who craves more, that is poor." Chasing approval makes you weak. Confidence comes from owning who you are. Ever seen someone try too hard? They overcompensate, seeking attention. But the man who is calm, composed, and unapologetically himself commands respect without saying a word. Marcus Aurelius advised, "Waste no more time arguing what a good man should be. Be one." In relationships, never change to fit someone else's mold. If you value deep conversation, own it. If you love books, embrace it. People respect those who respect themselves. How you treat yourself sets the standard for how others treat you. If you allow disrespect, you invite more of it. Epictetus said, "No man is free who is not master of himself." Your dignity is shown in how you respond to challenges. Stay calm, hold your ground, and never sacrifice your principles. Live with integrity, and respect will follow. How do you uphold your dignity? Share your thoughts in the comments. Lesson 5. Setting boundaries silently. Stoicism emphasizes the importance of actions over mere words. In the realm of relationships, this principle is vital, especially when it comes to setting boundaries. A man of wisdom does not merely declare, "I will not tolerate disrespect," but rather demonstrates it through his choices, reactions, and unwavering self-respect. Words may set expectations, but actions reinforce them. When someone crosses the line, do you stand firm, or do you allow their behavior to persist? This is where your true worth is revealed, not through confrontation, but through silent, deliberate actions that reflect your values. Imagine this. You hold honesty as a core value, yet someone deceives you. Your response in that moment speaks louder than any speech on integrity ever could. Do you calmly address the dishonesty and distance yourself, or do you allow it to slide, sending the message that your principles are negotiable? The Stoics teach us that setting boundaries is not about controlling others, but about controlling ourselves. You do not have to engage in endless explanations. Your choices, your presence or lack thereof, will say everything that needs to be said. That wisdom applies to every interaction you have. When plans are cancelled last minute, when someone disregards your time, do you accept it passively, or do you subtly but firmly show that such behavior is not something you entertain? Boundaries are not about stubbornness or ego. They are about self-respect, a commitment to valuing yourself in a way that compels others to do the same. This is the essence of the Stoic life, a life where external events do not dictate your worth, and where you hold yourself to a standard that requires no validation from others. It's about practicing Stoic mindfulness, staying present, and being conscious of your responses. In daily life, the smallest actions define your character: how you react to a dismissive comment, how you carry yourself in moments of disrespect, and how you silently but firmly reinforce the values you hold dear. When you walk through life with this silent strength, people notice. They recognize a man who does not need to argue for his worth, but instead embodies it in every decision he makes. Lesson 6. Be ready to walk away. We've all found ourselves in situations where we feel undervalued, unappreciated, or stuck in a cycle of hope and disappointment. The fear of loneliness, the attachment to familiarity, or the hope that things might improve often hold us back. But a modern Stoic recognizes that staying in a situation that contradicts their principles only leads to suffering. This does not mean abandoning relationships at the first sign of difficulty. True connection requires patience, compromise, and effort. However, there must be a line, a boundary that, once crossed, signals that our dignity and values are being compromised. And when that moment arrives, a Stoic does not hesitate to choose themselves. "The greatest wealth is to live content with little," said Plato, reminding us that peace and self-respect are more valuable than any relationship that undermines our worth. Being ready to walk away is not about dramatics. It is about quiet self-assurance. It is the silent understanding that your well-being comes first, that you are not bound to any situation that diminishes you. It is about embracing uncertainty with the confidence that better opportunities will emerge. A modern Stoic does not cling out of fear, but remains where they are by choice. This shift in mindset is transformative. It turns you from a person who endures into a person who decides. And when you make that decision, you open the door for healthier, more fulfilling relationships to enter your life. Think of it like decluttering a space. If you refuse to let go of what no longer fits, you will never make room for what truly belongs. The moment you walk away from something unworthy, you create the possibility of finding something greater. This is not just about relationships. It applies to friendships, jobs, and any aspect of life where you may be settling. Marcus Aurelius reminds us, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." The courage to walk away is an act of faith in yourself and in life itself. So, let this be your reminder. Valuing yourself enough to step away from what does not align with your path is not selfish. It is necessary. A modern Stoic does not seek validation from others, but stands firm in their own worth. And when the time comes to walk away, they do so with grace, knowing that something better awaits. If this message resonates with you, share your thoughts in the comments. Have you ever had to walk away from something to regain your peace? Lesson 7. Cultivating healthy skepticism. Stoicism and reality go hand in hand. The Stoics believed in understanding situations as they are, not as we wish them to be. This philosophy is particularly useful in love and dating. The Stoics believed that wisdom comes from perceiving life with clarity, free from illusions and false hopes. In dating and relationships, this translates to cultivating healthy skepticism, a mindset that protects us from being misled by mere words, while ensuring we remain open to genuine connection. Too often, we encounter people who say all the right things, and our desire to believe them overshadows reality. Even when red flags appear, we dismiss them, hoping for the best. This is where the modern Stoic mindset becomes a powerful tool. Healthy skepticism is not about cynicism or distrust. It is about seeing things as they truly are. Picture this. You meet someone who seems incredible. Their words paint a beautiful future, yet time has barely passed. A Stoic approach urges patience. Instead of rushing forward based on emotions alone, observe whether their actions match their promises. Do they follow through on commitments? Are they consistent? A person's character is revealed through behavior over time, not in fleeting words. As Epictetus taught, circumstances do not make the man, they only reveal him to himself. This wisdom applies to relationships. Situations will eventually unveil whether someone's intentions are genuine. This isn't about interrogating every move your partner makes or doubting their sincerity at every turn. Instead, it's about being mindful. Listen, but verify. Feel, but also think. Emotions are essential, but when they take the driver's seat without logic as their guide, they can lead us astray. When love rushes too fast, we risk projecting fantasies onto a person rather than seeing them as they are. True love is not built on illusion, but on the solid foundation of reality. This is why skepticism is a form of self-respect. It allows you to protect your heart while still remaining open to love. Seneca wisely noted, "A gift consists not in what is done or given, but in the intention of the giver." In relationships, it is intention and action, not just words, that determine true worth. So, let's redefine how we approach love as modern Stoics. Healthy skepticism is not about building walls, but about developing discernment. It allows you to navigate relationships with wisdom, avoiding unnecessary heartbreak while welcoming genuine connections. Lesson 8. Saying no with confidence. In Stoicism, it's important to stick to your values and have the bravery to stay true to yourself. This is especially relevant when it comes to saying no in relationships. Why saying no is a sign of strength. Saying no means understanding your beliefs, refusing to compromise your values, even if it causes discomfort. Imagine being in a relationship where your partner asks you to move faster than you're ready for, or requests something that goes against your values. The path of least resistance might be to yield, to go along with it, but that would betray your Stoic life, your personal code. True strength lies in standing firm, in rejecting what does not align with your core beliefs. It may feel difficult at first. After all, the fear of rejection is real. That little voice in your mind whispers, "What if they leave?" But as Seneca wisely noted, "He who is brave is free." Freedom is not found in pleasing others at the expense of your soul, but in embracing the courage to act with integrity. Saying no is an act of self-respect, a statement that you value yourself too highly to accept anything less than what you truly deserve. And yes, there is risk. Perhaps saying no will drive someone away, but if staying true to your beliefs causes someone to leave, they were never meant to stay. In reality, people respect those who respect themselves. When you establish firm boundaries, others recognize your worth. A person who knows what they stand for is naturally attractive, because confidence is compelling. More than that, saying no is about honesty, not just with others, but with yourself. It means recognizing your true needs and refusing to let fear of loneliness push you into decisions that betray your authentic self. Epictetus taught that no man is free who is not master of himself, and mastery begins with knowing when to refuse. The modern Stoic does not fear rejection. He understands that real fulfillment comes not from seeking external validation, but from living in alignment with his principles. Lesson 9. Never chase, always value. A modern Stoic never begs, never pleads, never chases. You are the prize. You are the foundation upon which strength and wisdom stand. Marcus Aurelius himself said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." Yet too many men forget this when love is at stake. They see someone slipping away and panic. They chase, they plead, they try to hold on to something that is no longer within their control. But what is the result? They diminish their own worth, showing weakness instead of mastery over their emotions. A man who truly understands Stoic principles knows this. Chasing is a betrayal of your own self-respect. When a person pulls away from you, they are making a choice, and you must make yours. Do you abandon your dignity to win someone back, or do you hold your ground, recognizing that your value does not diminish simply because another fails to see it? A king never begs a queen to stay. If she walks away, let her. That is her choice. Your choice is how you respond, with strength, with discipline, with the unshakable confidence of a man who knows his worth. Think of the ocean. It does not chase the waves. It allows them to come and go, knowing its depth remains unchanged. This is the mindset of a modern Stoic. You do not chase, you attract. You do not beg, you command respect through your actions. You do not crumble at rejection, you rise above it. If she walks away, let her go. Not because you do not care, but because you care about yourself more. He who fears death will never do anything worth a man who is alive, said Seneca. The same applies to fear of loss. The man who fears losing someone will always be at their mercy, but the man who stands firm, who values himself above all, commands respect. Do not let the fear of losing someone make you lose yourself. Stand in your power, hold your ground. If they cannot see your worth, that is their loss, not yours. You've already won. Comment below, I control my mind, I control my destiny. And if you want more wisdom to master your emotions and relationships, subscribe now, because power belongs to those who claim it. Final thoughts on this lesson. When you stop chasing after others and start investing in yourself, amazing things happen. You naturally attract people who are drawn to your strength, confidence, and self-worth. It's like you're broadcasting a message. I value myself, and I know it. So, let's reaffirm this lesson. Never chase, always value. Adopt a Stoic mindset in relationships, composed, self-respecting, and focused on what you can control. Because at the end of the day, inner peace comes from valuing yourself, not seeking validation from others.